It's January 2016, and in a month or a little more, people will be starting through hikes on the Appalachian Trail. So this might be a good time to look at the 2015 through hikers whose channels I followed on YouTube. I chose certain channels for this video because I did watch, or am still watching, their videos. And each channel has fewer views than this one, which underscores those channels deserve some more viewers. It's not my goal necessarily to give a blanket endorsement to everything these folks did or said, but those hikers started on the AT at one end and they finished at the other. They are tough and determined people, and their hikes prove that. Probably some of these hikers you have heard of, and I am guessing a couple of them you have not heard of. As always, links are in the description. Before we get started, I'd like to announce this channel now has a Facebook page. In earlier videos, I mentioned news stories about the AT. I found other interesting stories about the AT and other topics that could interest hikers, campers, and those who love to wander in the outdoors. I'll post those stories on the page, plus anything else that might be interesting. So let's start with the channels that you may well not have heard of. John Zahorian hiked the Appalachian Trail southbound in 2015. So far, his channel has one video about that hike, but that video is packed with breathtaking footage, and it summarizes his hike from beginning to end. John said he has about 400 gigs of footage from that hike. If we're lucky, he'll post more installments. He also has posted videos on the Pacific Crest Trail. He is still posting videos, and some of his latest are about his hike on the Continental Divide Trail. I look forward to every new video from John. Sensacious Hiatus is another 2015 through hiker whose videos include exceptional footage. I believe he started posting videos after his hike ended, so his videos are nicely edited. As I record this, he's still posting episodes about his through hike. If he has mentioned his real name, I haven't caught it yet. August Servant's channel is Entity Pub. It might be a long time before we see more through hiking videos like those August posted. That's because he posted 105 of them, averaging about 20 minutes each. That's about 33 solid hours of video on one through hike. He carried a laptop with him. As you can imagine, his videos include a lot of detail and he has a lot to say. More than a couple of his videos give us a breakdown in detail on what he did in a single day. Now we'll look at some more popular channels, and we'll start with the ladies. Jessica, trail name Dixie, has the Homemade Wanderlust channel. Her channel shows Jessica's considerable physical and mental capability. She hiked through injury, illness, getting lost, getting separated from her friends, and spending nights alone in a shelter or her tent. She was very upbeat and managed a smile or two even if things weren't going too well. She took a break from the trail and went home when her dog died. It was pretty sad, and she was understandably upset. She returned to the AT and finished her hike carrying her dog's collar with her. She also has a hiking blog. She's an excellent writer and photographer. And she is still posting videos with her friend Whitney, who edited the AT videos. Marway on the Trail is the channel of Marcella, trail name Doppel. In one of her early videos, Marcella is at the Rock Gap Shelter talking about hiking for hours on end in the rain. For a few seconds, her expression showed us just how brutal the Appalachian Trail can be. But we cannot judge iron determination from just looking at someone, and it's clear Marcella had that kind of determination. Like Jessica, Marcella worked her way through injury and soreness and adapted her gear and approach to match the trail's reality. She also had a little bit of camera trouble in some early videos, but soon got that sorted out well before she stood on the summit of Mount Katahdin. It's worth noting that Jessica and Marcella started on the AT by themselves. Jessica hiked many miles with a group of friends before they separated. During one morning when she was stealth camping by herself, Jessica pointed out that she wasn't worried or scared and didn't feel like she needed a gun in case anybody was wondering. Marcella eventually hooked up with a hiking partner who didn't appear on screen that I noticed. Crystal Weaver is another young woman with a winning smile and a consistently positive outlook. She clearly had a lot of fun on the AT. She hiked with her fiancé and they were mighty capable and determined. In one video, she showed us her feet, and she had the most awful looking blisters I've ever seen. They skipped a section late in their hike for two reasons. 1, because they both had a lot of pain and soreness and they needed a break. 2, Crystal said they were on a schedule, so we can infer they had a limited amount of time. That brings up a point for any future thru hikers watching. If any aspiring thru hiker has their heart set on following every white blaze along the trail, yet is forced to miss a section for some reason, they can return at any time, hike what they missed, and still qualify for the AT Conservancy's 2,000 Miler Award. The award is given for hiking all of the trail, and there's no limit on how much time a hiker takes to complete it. In other videos, I have said that if a hiker is young, strong, and fit, their endurance and capability might be off the chart. And it's hard to imagine a better example of this than Gator Miller. He started his hike in the middle of February and finished it in mid-June. He really flew down the trail. When he finished the AT, he started hiking into Canada, and he's posted more hiking videos recently. Anyone thinking of an early start on a northbound thru hike should watch Gator's videos showing all the snow in Georgia and the Smokies. He said you've got to have a rain suit and over-the-ankle boots for hiking like that, and he speaks from experience. So there we have it. 2016 thru hiking channels are starting to appear as I speak, and I for one will be watching. As always, I'd like to give a big thank you to all my subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, it would be much appreciated if you would. And as always, thank you very much for watching.